This is the boss fight of Classic Trope Castle, the first castle from Super Jam World 3. To win here, I need to get 12 hits on Wendy. Normally, Wendy comes up with 2 dummies. In this fight, if you land on one of the dummies, it doesn't do any damage, but it replaces one of the dummies with a copy Wendy, and I can hit any of the Wendys to do damage. There are 6 different attack patterns that Wendy has. Almost all of them have a variation with Wendy on the bottom and on the top. Do me a favor and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. So long as it's Dram 3, I think I've got you covered. The falling platforms here is one of the safest patterns, but I need to make sure that I jump off of the platform and onto one of the Wendys. If it just carries me down into them, I get hurt. For the shell, I just try to stay in the center, and I miss it to give myself an opportunity to hit a Wendy. This is our friend the green Pokey. I have control over its height. I can make it taller by pressing R and shorter by pressing L. The lava at the top can harm me, but I can safely travel through the visible portion of it. Big jump to the propeller. In order for me to keep the propeller up in the air, I need to jump grab off of it, which is nearly a frame-perfect move where you press the jump and run button at the same time. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. If you could like the video, that would help out a whole lot. I'm playing safely because we've got a really deep run this time, and it's not always a guarantee that I'm going to be able to hit Wendy. This propeller section is the only time during this attempt that we've got all 3 Wendys up. The Wendys up top are actually really generous. So long as I touch them from any angle, it counts as a hit for me. Right here is going to be my first time getting 12 hits. The cloud appears for me to stand on. Ha! Dodge the fish! That's important! Let's fucking go! Oh my god. This is Springtime Caverns, a level from Joker Shell OK. No! This is the hardest level I've ever played. Ugh. It ends with an assisted mid-air shell jump. Damn. The speed that I get from the spring makes the trick easier. No! But not easy. Springs let you switch jumps. Springs are able to interact with other sprites, where you've got Spinies bouncing off of springs, and even springs bouncing off of other springs. It really makes me think of Mario Maker with the contraptions that we have in here. Springs are also dropped differently than normal SMW. They start under Mario, allowing me to do these mid-air spring drops a lot easier. Yoshi needs to grab the spring immediately. We use it later for the mid-air. And just getting Yoshi to slide along here had very tight timing. Let's fucking go. Happy birthday, Dupu. Clearing this level took over 25 hours with 9,594 attempts.
King Konga!
This is Crypt of the Zotano Dancer, a level from Super Jam World 3. We've got 4 different colors of blocks that turn on and off by the beat. This is demanding that I keep moving at a pretty consistent tempo through the level, just because sometimes there's not going to be floor where I need it to be. While holding down the jump button, Mario can run over a 1-tile gap like this. We're going to use the saw to bridge the gap between these 2 different sets of blocks while we wait for the red Koopa to fall down into place. We do just a quick little shell jump here to find Yoshi. Yoshi always does a little hop when he's sitting on the ground. That makes it so that when he's inside of a wall, he'll rise to the top quickly. Go on, get Yoshi! Now don't get fooled, the yellow block on the far right is actually a P-switch block. It's not activated by the rhythm. Let's go. Which takes us to the second half of the level. We don't have to worry about any blocks that are controlled by the beat anymore. Instead, Mario's actions are directly controlled by the beat. He switches from doing a normal jump to a spin jump, back to normal, and then he poses. There's a few different poses, but they all do exactly the same thing. It completely freezes him in midair, where he can still interact with objects, but this time is generally used just to let something get into position, or to bump a shell. Posing will freeze you instantly, so I jump up towards the spikes and rely on it to stop me before I touch them. And there's not enough time to go straight over to the pipe. If you try, you'll be posing for the fish. Let's go! This is Castle Koopalar from Joker Shell OK. hi. One of my cats keeps pulling down the green screen. Hi, everyone. So I just realized that I forgot to pull what game I'm playing. So I had to pick a game. And I picked Rocket League. Yeah, I think everything looks fine. Let's get started. Let's do... Oh, I don't like that Hoops isn't on here. Is Hoops still only in competitive? It is, okay. Let's do a standard match, 3v3. Carmen, thank you so much for the love you so muches. And for the rose. Oh, no. Well, not no, but... my tool changed. My tool. Hey there, welcome on in. It has been a little while since I've played Rocket League. A little while. Okie dokie. That's a score. Last time I played, my hair was longer. That's true. I'm probably not any good at Rocket League anymore. It has been a while since I've played. Too slow. Oh. What button am I pushing for? Wait. Oh my god. Off. I don't want voice chat. What are you talking about? I don't want to be talking to people inside the game. Dang. I really should have had that. I was trying to avoid my teammate.
Daka! It's raining, Daka!
Nice. Wow. But here's my problem right now. I can't hit the ball anymore. And that's kind of an important part of car soccer. Oh, you piece of crap. I was really relying on him to touch that ball. Thank you. Hey, Sparkle Fritz. That's fine. That's fine. But no, actually, I really don't want to talk to the cool Rocket League guys. I can't imagine anything that I would want less than talking to Rocket League people. Vote to it's a casual map, you guys. There we go. I'm touching the ball again. They're not trying to kick. They're trying to quit. They're trying to forfeit. My dude, you gotta go. Oh. There I go, not being able to touch the ball again. You thought they'd be cool. I don't trust my teammate. Which is terrible for me to be saying right now because of how out of practice I am. Like, I am the quintessential teammate that you should not trust right now. Because I'll do things like that. My fucking guy. Yes, I'm mad at him for being in the way. And getting struck by my car. All right. Okay, no problem. Green screen t-shirt, yeah. Did Twitch take away your streak? No, 665. Never mind. Okie dokie. Well, my teammates left, like, instantly. I'll tell you what would be really good for me as a player would be to do some 1v1. So why don't we do that? Why don't we do just a real quick 1v1? This is like the biggest test of can I play the game is to play 1v1. Because the thing that you need to avoid doing is allowing your opponent to get to a scoreable location. Okay. You know, like that. He's faster at getting the ball than I am, and he's faster because he is not just boosting at the ball like I am, but he's also adding in a flip. But being able to touch the ball first doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually going to do something with it. I gave that to him. That's fine. I should have been in a completely different spot. So I can basically let him touch the ball first and be there for the ball to bounce off of me. Damn. And I should be able to basically win most of our kickoffs. Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's fine. He should have scored that. But I was in a really bad spot to do anything about it because I had no boost. Just keeping the ball away from him. Oh! I thought that was in! Alright. Hit it behind him. I missed that ball entirely. 100% I missed that ball. Okay, this is fine. Oh no, I thought I hit it away. This used to be my main game. I've lost a lot of skill at this game. No, circle board. Now he's the ball. You can always count on Dobbs to make the French joke. What are you doing with that ball? What's that? Nothing? Yes! I scored a goal. Why is there a countdown? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll do another one. Can a car do a bicycle kick? There is a reward for doing a bicycle kick. As far as if it actually does anything useful for you, it is situational. Can you guys see Spike? I guess you kind of can. I changed where my camera was. Well, I didn't really change where it was pointed. I just changed the zoom on it. Yeah, that's my bad. Wow, nice pinch. There we go. Hey, Sam. He must have Jello spines. So I think there's some debate on if the cars are remote controlled or if they have like the egg people in them. Heron. Heron. Buddy. Baron. He keeps coughing. Oh, so now he's okay. That's fine. He's like waiting to get to the ball.
It's okay, buddy. You're gonna be fine.
So when the car explodes, I was trying to get to a point where I could flip off of the wall and hit the ball. And I just couldn't get around it.
Oh look, Dove is playing Rocket League. Dove, are you any good at this game?
Well, I desperately need boost. This is a competitive match, and I'm unranked. It's trying to find where I'm at. I don't know why he feels the need to watch all of his goals. Well, that was really bad. Well, like I said, I'm doing a competitive competitive match without being ranked, and I've lost most of my skills. But this is good practice for me regardless. Well, I hit the ball. That was something. So what I was trying to do was to hit the ball up so it would hit the crossbar and bounce out. I just couldn't get the right angle. Oh, I mean, there'd be no point in me playing bots. I'm not that bad. Let's do doubles. We can do one more match. We got time for one more. I should adjust my camera. Not the camera, but the light. My controller! Okay, I contributed a lot to that. I should have passed it back. I should have passed it back. That's fine. That was a good touch off the wall that he got. Almost. If I had spent some more boost, I might have been able to get a decent shot there. That was not the touch I wanted. That's all right. Surely he's gonna do something with that. Nice. That was kind of like a passing play. Sorta. Yay! I liked how he touched it inside the goal. Nope. Good thing that wasn't on goal, because I totally whiffed it. No. Okay. Sure. See, I should be able to go up and hit those. GG. All right, well, that's Rocket League. What a game. What a game. All right, let's pick the next game. Will it be Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Earthworm Jim, Dog Witch, Stardew Valley, Mini Shoot Adventure, Hades 2, Stardew, Mini Shoot, Stardew? Well, hey, it's Stardew Valley. That just got added to the list. All right. Perrin, I'm gonna need you to move, kitty cat. This is not gonna work. All right. Stardew Valley. You know what would be really cool? Actually, let me see if I have this set up real quick. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. There's a mod for Stardew that I have installed, and we're gonna run that. Yeah. I hope there's not a more up-to-date version of this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Get you out of here. Let's go mouse and keyboard. Let me just change the category on Twitch. And heck, we'll do YouTube too. Alright. So, Stardew Valley is a game that was suggested by a viewer like you. Bean the Original Gangster suggested Stardew Valley. Bean very recently got a membership on YouTube, and they suggested it. Alright. So, here's what we're gonna play. We're gonna play... actually, I don't think I have a game to load from. What does one do in Stardew for half an hour? Stardew roguelike. It should be active. Let me just load. I have an awful lot of save games here. I'm actually a little concerned about how... Okay, this is not right. Oh, hold on. We gotta restart this. We gotta restart it. That is my bad. I need to do, I need to start the modded version. Hello? There you are. This one. This is the one I wanted to start. Waiting for game to launch. Loading mods. Yay! Is there better hair? Sure. Okay. So we're starting out. I don't know what console commands it thinks I have. Oh, console commands is literally the name of a mod. Okay. That's fine. Fine. There's boss fights. Well, not this. This is a mod. So I've got 100 gold to spend. I might get some seeds. I could also get a weapon. Let's buy a weapon. And let's buy a seed. Can I sell this sword? Can I sell this? No. Alright, we'll just go down.
Do not support this streamer. He is playing with some illegal mods. He is more than welcome to continue playing without the ability to upload his run.
I don't think I want to dig that. Haha, imagine, that's an awfully long time. Why, someone would go crazy making a game for that long. An aquamarine ring. Critical strike chance. Good enough. It probably would be in my best interest.
Perfectly good Krobus emotes. Didn't he know he's supposed to acknowledge every comment?
Hi. You know what would be a really good use of your time if you're not being acknowledged in chat? Would be to make dozens and dozens of alternate accounts. It'd be a good use of time.
Sans can teleport.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. I don't feel like I should have had to eat that egg so early. What makes this mod different from the original game? So the original game is practically non-existent. Oh my god. Stop sliming me. The only thing that's here is the cave. Oh, I'm in big trouble. So, for one thing, there's a boss fight. There are no boss fights in the original Stardew Valley. Man, they're so aggressive. After I beat this fight, I should be able to go back to the what passes for a store and get a perk for my trouble. This is not looking good. I mean, I'm gonna beat this boss fight, but I'm using most all of my healing items. Ah! More slimes came out. So this game, this mod, if I die, everything is gone and I have to start over. Oh my god. Gold ore, okay. I would like to level up. Gems are worth more. Enemies take damage on contact with me. I don't think that either of those are particularly good options. Honestly. We can heal. We can heal down here. That's worth 750. Oh, that vampire ring would be really nice. I'm gonna sell my gold ore. I can't remember if I can actually do anything with those. I don't think so. But we'll buy some seeds. And just plant those. And with that, I think we're ready. I don't usually use swords in this game. I prefer clubs because of being able to abuse them. I don't think that the mod gives you clubs. I might be wrong. I think it's only swords and daggers. I sure would like a club, though. Stop slowing me. There we go. No, no, wrong club. Should I have dug this? I don't know that stone is actually going to do anything for me. It might. Okay, I am much too slow to get that chest. I believe I was too slow to get that even if I had sped through every other floor in here. I took so long on the slime fight. Okay, there's a time limit here. Oh. I forgot to look at something. Oops. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Was there another enemy right here? Yes. I don't think I'm gonna meet this time limit. No, I'm definitely not. I failed. But I got some gold ore. That's some nice gold ore. Alright, so here we've got another boss fight. This one's going to absolutely wreck me. Uh-huh. Well, here's the thing. I can't upload due to mods. All right, let's try this one just with the dagger that I have. Sorry, the sword that I have. Again, we're gonna plant 2 parsnips, and away we go. Survive and kill all the monsters. Damn it. Well, this is looking pretty bad. Oh, I got a new weapon. I think that's the one that I could have bought. That's okay. Good, very good. Alright, I'm doing a little bit better this time, I think. Just because I have, more money waiting for me at the end of, this foray. I don't think I'm going to get anything from killing these plants. Alright, back to Slime Boss. He gets so dang fast. How am I supposed to kite you if you're faster than me? I keep pushing the wrong buttons. It's been a little bit since I've started. October. Okay. Reduce incoming damage by 50% every 10 seconds. Barrels are more likely to drop better loot. I'm gonna go with barrels. And pray that I get some good loot. Alright, sell the amethyst, sell the gold. I might go for the trident. Trident and one of these rings. I can't afford that one. I can barely afford these two. Sure. We'll try it. I can't afford any seeds. I wish I could resell my weapons. But what I've got. Here's an optional boss fight. I don't know if I want to do this. Shucks. Oh no, I can't do this. At least I don't think so. He's just too far away. Why, that looks like a lurking Dobbs if I've ever seen him. I'd even call him Dobbs Lurks. I'm actually wondering about that. Tennis! Okay, it's tennis. Mm-hmm. Cannon rebuff? No, it's more akin to Aghanim. Well, that's not good. Ah! That's so fast! Out of nowhere. Yay! A prismatic shard. Okay. You're right, with Aghanim you don't want blue balls. Again, I'm too slow getting here, which is crazy. Crazy, I say. We're gonna grab the stone, even though I don't know if I can actually do anything with it. I'll take some jade, thank you. I don't want to be above enemies. This is still an old version of Stardew, where it was dangerous to be above enemies. All right. No? Can't interact with it, okay. Skeleton Mage, yay! He's gonna one-shot me again. So the scary thing about this fight is that he gets stronger as it keeps going. I forget what all he can do. Right. That's something he can do.
Ganon was a competitive tennis player before the internet was a thing. Turns out his weakness is links.
Oh boy. I didn't even hear it. I didn't hear it. God dang it. Hey, Goku. I really relied on audio cues to know when he was going to use that bone attack. Thank you very much for the GG gift. Do I have my game volume turned down? Is that what's happening here? Nope, sure don't. Race to the finish. Not bad. This weapon is total crap. I don't know if I could have gained anything by killing those slimes. There's a chance that I could have. Robust battle? There's probably not one. This is modded Stardew, yes. This is the roguelike mod. I would be very interested to see if there was an update to this. This is running on an older version of Stardew. Which is only important because there's drastic differences to combat between old Stardew and new Stardew. And when I say drastic differences, I mean your hitbox chain. Well, that's real bad. One way or the other, I think that you kind of need to get a new weapon to really do anything against Goobins. Because the real problem here is the more I hit him, the more slimes he's making. And dealing with that wall of slimes is just so hard. That's a sharp eye. That is a sharp eye. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright. Well, I guess we can go ahead and roll the next game. I got robbed. What'll it be? Mario Kart. Roadside Research. Cuphead. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Mario Kart. Hello Kitty. Mario Kart. Cuphead. It's Cuphead. Okay. So Cuphead has been a while too. But hopefully I still remember how to play that game. Cuphead. Cuphead. Huh. I still have the crowd control mod installed. Guys, should I turn on crowd control? Please capture the game. There we go. We've got sound. Oh, I mean, it's a Link. So, gosh, when was this? Back in 2023? I think it must have been 2023. Me and Al played Cuphead in a tournament for charity. And that was a lot of fun. Let's turn on crowd control. How about that? That sounds like fun. I've not turned on crowd control for a while. There's gonna be free coins that you can use to probably give what's his face more health or whatever. All right, hold on. We're gonna wait just a bit before we play here. I tell you what, there's something I need to install. While I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna roll clips so that we have less ads. So I'll be right back. Along with it automatically. Gray shells are non-interactive. They won't be breaking any other sprites that they touch. And I'm gonna have to do a spring drop to get up in the pipe. Let's fucking go! No. Almost had a Dupu skills moment there. And here we're facing off against the Koopa Larv. The only way to do damage to him is by jumping on his head. And for the most part, he stays up high where I can't reach him, except by bouncing off of the shell that he gives me sometimes. In this phase, he has 4 attacks. Most obviously, he throws a shell at me. You can get hit by it, but it's mostly just a tool to use against him. He does this ground pound move here where he drops spikes from the ceiling. They come down in random patterns, and it took a long time to learn to dodge them consistently. I can hit him while he's ground pounding, but he moves so fast it's very unreliable. He also drops the Sumer Bro lightning at me. That causes fire to spread out on the floor, while the lightning bolt itself doesn't hurt you. We just saw the hammers too, that was his last attack. They're very random and very hard to dodge. I probably should have mentioned the shell that we were riding this whole time. It was stuck to Mario's X position. We couldn't have missed the shell if we tried. We're getting into the second phase of the fight now that we've hit him 3 times. That makes us ride on this green shell here that travels freely across the stage. Those thwomps could have come in a few different random patterns, and we had to use them to get up top to hit the Koopa Larv. The shell has changed again. It's a motor shell, changing between a regular shell and spiny shell every time I bounce off of it. And we're back to gray shells to jump up to hit him. Let's go! Whew! I knew that was gonna be soon. As soon as I got that 6th hit, it was like the code was completely cracked for me. Welcome to SMB3 Luigi. This is a secret optional boss fight for the expert difficulty Kaizo ROM hack, Perchance. Without question, this is the most difficult thing I've ever attempted in gaming. It took me over 24 hours and 1,250 attempts to beat this. It'll take 10 hits to beat Luigi, and for the sake of time, I cut out the first 3 hits from the beginning of the video. The only thing that can hurt Luigi are the shells that he throws at me. There are green shells and red shells. The only difference between the two is what he does when he throws them. A red shell will have a firewall that comes out with it, and to escape that attack safely, I must shell jump over top of it. He brings out a power-up and holds it above his head to show what he's doing next. We're about to see one of 2 fireball attacks. This one rains down fire on me and will follow me across the screen as I move. Here's the frog suit, which is very intimidating. He fills up the arena with water and then swims at me. First, trying to attack me from the side, and then from the top and bottom. This is the mushroom attack where he jumps at me and then starts ground pounding, sending a shockwave out in either direction. Here he's using the super leaf. That gives him the ability to fly and also to shoot leaves at me, very similar to Woodman's leaf attack from Mega Man 2. Here he's using his other fire flower attack. This one is very difficult to dodge. He can shoot fireballs at 3 different speeds. All of them are very fast and leave me with almost nowhere to stand. You've probably noticed by this point that I'm always keeping a shell with me during this fight. It's for 2 reasons. One is to help me deal with the grounded fireballs. I can shell jump off the wall to either jump over all of the fireballs, or just give me more time to find somewhere to land. The frog suit follows a familiar enough pattern that I can look away from it and even respond to my chat during it. Going back to the shells, the second reason that I carry one with me at all times is for the firewall that's coming up in the 3rd phase. Here I've got time to stop the shell and grab it to do a shell jump. Once the 3rd phase starts, I won't have time to stop the shell anymore. I have to have one in my hand or I'm taking damage. We just entered the 3rd phase of the fight as I hit him during that leaf attack. He throws even more fireballs now, and the frog suit is going to move faster. We're at 7 hits right now, and once I get to the 9th hit, the fight is going to drastically change. He loses all of his power-ups and throws one final shell at me. I need to stop that shell and then hit him with it. We're going to see the Tanuki attack coming up, where he will teleport up in the air and ground pound just like with the mushroom. It's important not to stand in the corner because he will walk to the edge and hurt you. The other thing that happens at the end is he drops one final mushroom down from the ceiling to catch for himself. I can touch and collect that mushroom, but it's risky because if he takes it, the fight resets all the way back to the beginning of the video. Yes! Who do you think you are? I am! Yes! Cuphead? Cuphead? There you are. Up, there we go. Thank you. Controller. Good enough. What do you mean 99%? Cuphead. So crowd control should be on. It should be. Oh my gosh, hang on. Hang on. It is on. Where is this? Crowd control is very different than it used to be. You think Sailor Moon would beat Goku? I don't know. Goku died. And he still ended up being able to beat most people. Alright. There is a link in YouTube. I'm not going to worry about TikTok. But there's a link to interact with crowd control. It will ask you to log in with something when you click on that link. There are several different effects that you can do. They all should be pretty much self-explanatory. Gotta do the tutorial. It's impossible, though. This is the reason you do the tutorial, for the coin. It is a really, really good game. Other way. It really strongly evokes the feeling that they were going for. They did a really, really good job making it look like it's an old cartoon. This is one of them impossible games. You can't beat Cuphead. It's just too hard. We'll make Turtle happy. I know Turtle likes me not to touch the onion. Wait! Do you normally get both of those? I haven't played the DLC. I'm gonna blame the onion, actually. I really should have different weapons for this fight. Oops. No, S rank. What are you even doing? I should do the run and gun. Oh, I mean, I got good at Cuphead. That's not a too terribly difficult stage. Here's what I should have done, is gone here for the coins. I learned the S's and P's. Because we played this for charity, and there was a scoring system, and the way to get the highest score was to get S's and P's. Or rather, they scored S's as the maximum score you can get. An S being going through and beating a fight without taking damage, getting at least 3 parries. Hey, look, I'm small. And charging up enough super meter. That's an S. And that's during a boss fight. You can also get a letter grade during a run and gun. But you have the ability to do a pacifist run for run and gun, which overrules any other letter grade that you might get. So you're better off score-wise for the event I was taking part in. Better off score-wise going through and just not hitting things for run and guns. I need to damage boost through here. So I need to take death. Yeah, the problem with crowd control for YouTube is it's not... I feel like the interface for it just isn't the best. And that's not really on crowd control, it's just YouTube not making their platform accessible. Oops. Damn. So, there's one thing I specifically want to do, which is Grand Poo World 2 Bowser with crowd control. Like, that's something I've been floating the idea for a good while now. For TikTok, yes. For YouTube, no. That is a paid feature of crowd control now, which is something I would gladly pay for. Wait. How do you do? Oh, you gotta go under. What a waste. Well, I mean, you'd think so, but then you have to remember that you're working with the platform holders, and YouTube is really bad about working with people. TikTok is especially bad about working with people. I might just shoot my way through this. Because, pacifist is really not that important to me. In terms of playing casually like this. And we've got to fight Goopy Legrand. Yeah, let's just do that. Not worry about pacifist. It's time for Goopsters forever. Goopsters, Goopsters, Goopsters. Yeah, yeah. All that matters is the coins. Okie dokie. Shop time! Let's get some guns. Gun. Gun is fine. Yeah. Alright, now's your chance to make, Goopy live forever. Oops. I would probably not get my Slurpee. Mostly because he only asks for gold coins. I'm getting hit an awful lot. Did you realize that I'm Mugman now and no longer Cuphead? Cuphead! Why, we'll go ahead and visit the mausoleum.
Here comes a spooky bunch. Hey, on.
Hey, it's your boy Trev. Yeah, I've had a pretty good day today. I took a nice long nap, which was a good indicator that I needed to have a nice long nap. I've been burning the midnight oil the last few nights, slaving away in the video mines. Why, thank you, Chalice. Cook anything good? I made a nice big pot of venison chili the other night. Oh, I need to go up here. I could do the run and gun. Yeah, the chili was really good. Had a nice flavor. Good texture. I made it the same way I do basically all my chili. The only thing that I did different was I used, you know, venison instead of, you know, beef, or I actually usually use turkey for most things I'm going to use a ground meat for these days. But I also used, instead of regular bell peppers, I used poblanos. And I like poblanos. They usually have just a little bit of heat to them. Oops. Oh, you grew up in Elk and Deer? Nice. It was a very good nap.
A great climb and then some. Now go.
You know what's funny is, I'll turn on TikTok in the morning sometimes, and TMR will be on there, and he's been alternating between doing Cuphead world record attempts and Battletoads world record attempts. Dude is very good at the video games. Yeah, that was the first time. I want to say that's the first time I've ever done anything with venison. It's not something that is usually available to me. I've gotten pretty used to using ground turkey these days, just because it's so much ridiculously cheaper than beef. Yeah, I mean, so It turned out good. It turned out good. I liked it. I don't mind a little bit of gaminess, honestly. Is it... I know you can go through here and skip having to do the air fight, but there's no reason to do that. There's a coin right here. I guess I can't do that yet. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so my air fryer has a dehydrate setting, and I've made jerky in it before. I actually would really like to do more jerky at some point. I know you can reach this without. There we go. I've hit a deer with my car before. It wasn't a bad accident for me or the deer. Like, the deer just got up and walked away. I was moving pretty slowly, but it rattled me for sure. Give me that dang coin. And I bet that deer had a story to tell. Well, I mean, I'm used to going through all the run and guns in pacifist mode. It's just been long enough that I forget some of how to do these. That felt weird. So much for pacifist. I don't remember the last time I stopped to fight him. Yeah, I think there was a story about that. That's silly. That was not what I wanted to do. And I got hit for it. Thanks, Super.
You're up.
I need the dash upgrade. I guess I don't need it, but I want it. One floor, please. I'm sorry, whenever I hear feral hog, I just think about that one meme. I know it's a serious thing, but... I can't help it. Smoke bomb, thank you. Then we'll get the lobber. I really like having the charge. I don't think we're gonna see it though. Charge attack is probably my favorite favorite shooter in the game.
Good day for us. Well done. Here goes.
Oops. I wasn't even paying attention. Yay, health bar! 40 or 50 feral hogs, that's the one.
It's on.
Look at him there just dancing. I don't remember what being yellow does. Or means, I guess. I think it's invulnerability, guys. Hey, Bean. Bean, we played Stardew earlier. On your suggestion. I did a few runs of the Stardew roguelike mod that I have, which is a really fun mod. Very hard. Very, very hard, actually. Give me that coin! I want the coin! Okay, I think this is enough Cuphead. Who was it that requested Cuphead? I don't remember. Cuphead was Vapor Snake, and that was back in December. All right. Let's go ahead and roll the next game. I think I'm probably done for tonight, but we can get ready for next week for sure. No, I don't think Vapor Snake was here. I should have tagged them in Discord, but that's fine. Let's see. Next game is gonna be... Is it Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Roadside Research? Mario Kart? Dicey Dungeons? Shotgun King? Dicey Dungeons. Oh, that's such a good game. That is such a good game. We're gonna start out next week with Dicey Dungeons. I have been enjoying my time with Dicey Dungeons. That's something I've been playing offline, if you can imagine such a thing. That was a suggestion from Maury. All right. Oh yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we're gonna pick back up on. This is gonna be it for tonight. Tomorrow morning we're picking back up on the Beginner-thon with more of Good Old Days 4. If anybody hadn't heard, I'm doing a marathon of all the beginner difficulty Kaizo ROM hacks of Super Mario World, which I'm counting beginner as casual, intermediate, and advanced. We ran into a hack that seems like it's probably improperly rated. But that's fine. We can beat it anyway. It's just going to take considerably longer than what I expected. I think we're just going to end tonight. I'm not going to worry about rating. I appreciate you guys being here. It means a whole lot to me. Yeah, tomorrow, more Beginner-thon. And then tomorrow night, we're going back to Core Keeper. We made huge progress in Core Keeper. I'm excited to go back to that game. I think we should be ready to tackle some more boss fights in Core Keeper. That'll be fun. Again, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.
It's over!